in there. Is that scientific enough for you?
That sounded like complete bull crap.
It was. All right, today we are going to make, we're going to start a pizza dough. We're probably not going to actually eat it until about 3 days from now. It's kind of a long process, but it makes the best dough in the world. All right, so first things first, about 358 grams of lukewarm water, about a 1/4 teaspoon of dry yeast. We're going to take equal parts of flour. And the flour that I like to use is the Neapolitan
Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
00 chocolate vanilla strawberry flour. So again, 358 grams. We did 360, so we'll try to hit that.
So you're saying we shouldn't eyeball it?
Oh, perfect. All right, it's going in.
Mix it?
And now we're gonna mix it. So this is just day one, and all we're trying to do is to make essentially like a yeast starter.
Spatula City, Spatula City.
We sell spatulas, and that's all. So that's it. We're just gonna cover this with cellophane and put it on the counter, and let it do its thing for about 24 hours.
Sweet.
So it's day 2.
That's not good.
And we're gonna add more water, more flour, some salt, a little bit more yeast, and then.
What does that mean? That doesn't mean that's not mixing, that's chopping.
We're gonna do 640 grams of flour.
Going in?
Yep. 300 grams of water.
Oh.
All right, that's going in. 20 grams of salt. And then a little bit more of that yeast.
Okay. All right, you're gonna mix it up for how long?
8 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so this is done. Now we're gonna take this and put it into a container.
Okay.
Cover it with cellophane. Refrigerate it overnight.
Okay.
So Jared, he didn't come. He got busy, he had to work, so now Pop-Up's here helping us out, thankfully. But it's been 24 hours since this has been in the fridge fermenting. You want to start with a nice clean surface and spread out some flour. And then this stuff is really sticky, so you kind of have to get in there. And then once it's here, you can add a little bit more flour. Get it into a pretty uniformed shape here. So we'll cut it in half first. Each of these pieces into 3 different pieces. This step, what I do is I kind of take it and I start rolling it underneath like this. And basically what you're trying to do is create like some surface tension on the top here. It's good if you can kind of, you don't want to use too much flour in this because you want the bottom of it to kind of stick to the thing, and just kind of roll it like this. It's pretty simple once you kind of get the hang of it. All right, so they're all shaped up. Sprinkle the top of them because I'm going to wrap this in cellophane and put it back in the fridge and let it ferment for 24 more hours. We'll be ready to use it tomorrow. Finally, the dough is ready.
Yeah. I haven't eaten in 3 days, by the way. I hope this is good.
Using some canned tomatoes because, as you saw on my garden tour, mine are still green. But I do have some fresh basil that we need out in the garden. So I got some green basil and some what used to be purple basil. It's turning green. Need quite a bit for the sauce.
Okay.
So the sauce is super easy. It's a sauce that you don't have to cook at all. It cooks when it's on the pizza in the oven.
So, like that Lydia Bastianich brand?
I don't know what you just said.
Lydia Bastianich? You don't know who Lydia Bastianich is? Pop Pop. John doesn't know who Lydia Bastianich is. No, he doesn't know.
I don't know who she is.
That's a disgrace.
Fresh basil's going in. A little bit of salt. By a little bit, I mean a hefty amount. First things first.
I'm a realist.
You want to put flour on your pizza pill?
By the way, I think this is a really good time to tell them about the pizza episode we have from a very, very, very long time ago. Yeah,
Kamado
that's
Joe.
when I closed the Kamado Joe and the pizza peel and went flying. Yeah, check that episode out. It's back there somewhere.
Link down in the description.
Oh, I guess I gotta write it in the description. Thanks a lot.
So this pizza dough was in the fridge overnight in these balls, which you saw yesterday, which Jared, you didn't see because you're a slacker. I took it out about 3 hours ago to let it come up to temp and kind of relax so you just kind of stretch it out in a circle. You do this move right here. Fold it over your arm and then put it over here on the pizza pill.
That happened so fast, I didn't even get it.
You want me to
No,
do it
no,
again?
no, don't do it again.
Okay. For a margherita pizza, the way that I like to do it is to just do the sauce and the cheese in the oven. And then when it comes out, you top it with the fresh basil.
Okay. You ever go extra cheese, extra sauce? You've never ordered Domino's out? Oh, dude. Hey, if you agree, leave a comment.
So this fresh mozzarella comes pre-sliced, which I think is nice for this application.
How long does this bake for?
5 minutes, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Okay, this is gonna be a fail. That was the opposite of a fail.
this has been preheating for an hour with the stone in on the top rack. The reason it's on the top rack is because at this point, you want to cut the heat off and go broil on
That
high.
fast? Really? This is really blowing my mind right now.
So this is about what you want to see. It's all bubbly.
That's about what I want to eat.
Yeah. Underneath it. Slide it up there.
Yeah, dude.
Nice. Get some fresh basil. And then hit it with a little bit of Parmesan.
Like Olive Garden style? Like, like tell you when to stop?
Yeah, so tell me when to stop.
The problem is I never say when.
Drizzle a little high quality Publix olive oil over it.
Everything from Publix is high quality.
I need to get one of them fancy olive oil drizzlers. Because we didn't put enough salt in the sauce. A little bit of that right there. All right, so here we have our margherita pizza. We made the dough. You guys can watch the video to see how we did that. There's a lot of steps, a couple of days. But the sauce is super simple. It's a can of San Marzano tomatoes, about a handful of fresh basil and some salt, blend it up, some fresh mozzarella on it. Throw it in the oven, change the oven to broil so that it kind of gets the top all nice and brown and crispy.
Yeah, listen to that. Listen.
And then top it with basil, drizzle with olive oil, hit it with some parm, and
Eat it, come on.
salt. Come on. The texture of that dough kind of doesn't really want to give when you bite into it and pull away. It's got a little snap back to it. The salt is perfect. Nice work.
Did it.
Yep.
Oh, dude.